So I'll be sharing the screen in a moment. Is it clear?
At least to me, it's not visible.
Yeah, still it is coming up, Prabhu.
Okay.
Visible?
Not yet. It's good now.
You are
It's
seeing Radha
visible.
Madhava?
Yep.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Vijana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Yashodanandana Brajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari
Shodanandana
Yashodanandana
Prajadanandana
Brajana Ranjana
Yamuna
Yamuna
Tiravanachari
Tiravanachari Yashodanandana Brajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari
Yashoda.
Nandana Prajadanandana
Adira Vanachari.
Hari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Vijana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Yashodanandana Brajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yashodanandana
Yashodanandana Vrajajananandana Yamuna Tiravanachari
Yashodanandana Brajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari
Yashodanandana Vrajajananandana Yamuna Tiravanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Vinalavala Girivaradhari
Yashodanandana Brajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yashodanandana
Vrajajananandana Yamuna
Chari
Tiravanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopidana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Paramadava Kunjabhari Vijanavala Girivaradhari
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare
Jaya
Hare
Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jai Baladeva, Jai Subhadra.
Jaya Jagannath Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra
Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu Me
Jagannath Swami
Nami
Namavi
Nayana Patagami Bhavatu Me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Jaya Kishore Kishore Jaya Kishore Kishore Jaya Kishore Kishore Jaya Kishore Kishore.
Kishore Jaya Kishore Kishore Jaya Kishore 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 Kishore
Jaya Gauranita 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 Jaya Gauranita.
Jaya Goranita 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 Jaya Goranita
Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Jai Gora Haribo 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 Nitya Gora Haribo
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya
Jaya Jaya
Prabhupada
Prabhupada Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya
Prabhupada Prabhupada
Prabhupada. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Shri Stotra Shata Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada Ki
Jai
Koti Vaishnava Brinda Ki
Jai
Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Prem
Jai
Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Shri
Jai
Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopinath Shyama Kundu Radha Kundi Giri Govardhan Ki ब्रज भूमि वृंदावन धाम की
Jai
मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की यमुना माई की भक्ति देवी की तुलसी महारानी की सामवेद भक्त वृंद की बृहद मृदंग की हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की निताय गौर सीतनाथ प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Om Namo भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितां तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। मूखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंगायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं चैतन्यमाधवं परमानन्दमीश्वरम्। So Hare Krishna to everybody. Welcome back to today's Bhagavad Gita class. Thank you so much for joining this. Okay. So anybody remembers what did we discuss last week? Any thoughts?
We were discussing the verse where Arjuna was expressing his feelings when that he's not feeling good by seeing the opponents as their cousins and their relative, and his Gandiva was getting away from his hand, like it was getting down from his hand.
Yeah, it was slipping out from his hand. Yes, thank you, Mataji. You want to say something?
Yeah, we started with the 5 reasons of Arjuna not to fight.
5 reasons Arjuna wanted not to fight. Let's take one by one chance. Who want to say the number 1? Not you. First reason? Okay. Anybody here? Compassion. Yes, very good.
It is a sin to kill.
Sorry, what is that? It is a sin to kill. Okay. What is the
Loss of family traditions.
Loss of family traditions. Yes, Anand Prabhu. Thank you, Raminta Mataji. Your point is? Yeah, we will not be able to enjoy. That's the second reason. Yes. 4th reason is done, right? Family traditions, destruction of. What is the 5th reason? What is the 5th reason? Anybody?
Indecision.
Indecision.
Not able to make a decision.
Indecision. Unable to, because he's confused, not able to decide what he's supposed to do, right? So it's obvious that, whenever we are confused, we cannot do things focusedly or properly. Okay. And what else? Is there any other points which we discussed last time?
And we also discussed, like, is it good to like spend on flowers or yeah.
Good points. I think in 130,
Yeah.
130 we discussed how can excessive material attachment lead to problems.
Leads to problems. Excessive material attachments will lead to the problems. Yes, that's a very good point.
Ultimately, compassion is important and should be cultivated.
Yes, compassion is important.
There are 3 points, right? We have Namaruchi, the face of holy name of Krishna,
Uh-huh.
Jivedaya, the compassion, mercy for other beings, and Vaishnava Seva.
Yes, those 3 points are very important points. Okay, where it is referred, any idea? Have you written that?
Develop compassion.
No, those 3 points are coming from where? Who is telling those 3 points? So that is from Nectar of Devotion, the book called Nectar of Devotion. Srila Rupa Goswami is telling that. Unless and until we get the taste of the holy name, Name Ruchi, okay? If we don't get that Nama Ruchi, then we will not be really compassionate on the living entities. Jive Daya, compassion, right? On a spiritual platform, not just material platform, okay? And then Nameruchi Jivedaya Vaishnava Seva. The real Vaishnava Seva begins when we actually compassionate on people. So we all start learning that. Okay, so today we are going to do, I think 37 we completed, I guess, but let's do 37. No harm done. Okay, Bhagavad Gita. 132? Oh, 137 we completed, I guess. Anybody online? Where did we stop last time?
I don't remember.
32 we need to start. That is Kimno Rajena Govinda. You're right. Okay. So you can repeat after me. Kimno Rajena Govinda.
Eno Rajena Govinda.
Kim Bhogair Jivite Nava.
Bhogai Jivite Nava.
Eshamarthe Kankshitam.
Yeshamarte Kangshitam.
No Rajyam Bhoga Sukhani Cha.
Yajamboga Sukhancha.
Ta ime vastita yuddhe.
Narini Vastita Yute.
Pranam styaktva dhanani cha.
Pranam Stekva Danani Cha.
Acharyaha pitaraha putras.
Acharya Pikata Putras.
Tathaiva cha pitamaha.
Evacha Pitamaha.
Matula shvashuraha pautraha.
Mativa Shvashura Pautra.
Shyalaha sambandhinastadha.
Sambandhinastita.
Etan hantumicchami.
Share your screen, Prabhuji.
Gnanatopi madhusudana.
Mutapi Vatusudana.
Apitrailokya rajyasya.
Apitrailokya Rajasya.
Etoha kim nu mahi krite.
Vyumoyo Kriti.
Nihatya dhartarashtraannaha.
Nihatyatatara
Ka pritihi swajjanardana.
Pritihi Swajana.
Okay, Kirtan Prabhu, want to read?
Prabhuji, you have not you shared your screen again. You need to share your screen again.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I have not been sharing that.
No, someone messaged also.
Oh, I didn't see that, you know.
And I spoke also in between.
Oh, I'm so
No
sorry.
problem.
Okay. Hey, Krishna. So sorry. Anyways, okay. Yes, Kirtan Prabhu.
Of what other flavors are, happiness or even life itself. and all those for whom we may desire them are now arrayed on this battlefield. O Madhusuni, when teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncles, father-in-law, grandson, brother-in-law, and other relatives are ready to give up their lives and properties and are standing before me, why should I wish to kill them, even though they might otherwise kill me? O maintainer of all living entities, I am not prepared to fight with them, even in exchange for the three worlds, let alone this earth. What pleasure will be deprived,
Derive.
derived from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra?
You see, very important point here. Arjuna is saying that, oh Krishna, oh Govinda, why is he using the word Govinda? Kimno Rajena Govinda. Why Govinda? What is the meaning of Govinda?
Please and the protector.
Pleased and the protector. Anybody else in the online?
Wants to give pleasure to the senses.
And the cows. Very good answer. Okay, so Govinda means one who gives pleasure to our senses as well as to the cows. Now, Arjuna's situation is my senses are not feeling pleasurable rather, right? They're not happy. Many times our senses don't feel happy, we get confused. Then whom are we supposed to take shelter of? Govinda, Govinda,
I was hitting
Govinda.
a close
Right?
of mine, so somebody else decides to try. So they're there. So anyhow, you did a great.
Sorry, someone is speaking.
I was nervous. I did that.
Okay. So, now the point here is, Kimno Rajyena Govinda, oh Govinda, of what avail to us are a kingdom, happiness, or even life itself, when all those for whom may desire them are arrayed in the battlefield. If they're all killed, क्या करें? ये भी करना पड़ेगा. Okay. Now, the thing is, everybody is going to die in the battlefield. What is the use of even fighting, you know? And then he's saying, oh, Madhusudhana. Now, why is he referring to Madhusudhana?
Because he killed the demon.
In the Madhu means, you know, our doubts are like demons. Okay, so we need to ask doubts so that all the demons in our heart will be vanished. Don't think that, oh, if I ask the doubt is a demon, then I become a demon. No. We should kill that demon. We should bring it before Bhagavad Gita. Krishna will be killed. Oh Madhusudana, when teachers, fathers, forefathers, oh my God, whole list he has written, ready to give up their lives and properties and are standing before me, why should I wish to kill them? Even though they might otherwise kill me. If I don't kill them, Arjuna knows very well that they will kill me. But still, what is the use to kill them? Okay. These are the doubts he is getting in his heart and mind because of miserly weakness. When the weakness enters the heart, it doesn't understand what is right and what is wrong. Generally, the wrong thing seems to be very attractive and we take it that as right things. Okay. So, in this way, mind is gone completely. Gone case ho gaya. Then he says, oh maintainer of all living entities, Janardhana. The word used is what? Janardhana. We read that. Janardhana means one who is the maintainer and the killer of living entities. Both. You see, he knows at the right time to kill somebody. Hey, your rent is over now. Kick them off. Right? When we don't pay further rent, will the owner will keep us there? Kick us away. If I don't go, he will bring the police. So we also don't go, no, I want this, I want that, I want this. Okay, Yamadutas, go. Get this fellow out of the neck, you know. This fellow is thinking, he's the prime minister, he's the president, he's a boss, he's a head of the family, tail of the family. I don't know what is he thinking. Get rid of this fellow from now. His time is over. Ticket हो गया इसका. सर्कस में एग्जीबिशन में होता है ना, टिकट डालते हैं बच्चों के खेलने के लिए, है ना. टिकट जब तक चलेगा 10 मिनट, you know. Oh, sorry, I went into Hindi. Sorry, Mataji. So as long as the value of the ticket remains, the child can play nicely, right? And after that, boom, it will stop. Like that, our life also stops. No further doing anything. The same vehicle was going, zoing, 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 and people were enjoying, children were enjoying. Suddenly it stopped. Oh, that's all. Stuck up. It cannot go more. Our lives also stop. Okay. So we have to be very careful before that. Take the shelter of Janardhana, who is the maintainer of our life. Oh, Janardhana, O maintainer of all living entities, I am not prepared to fight with them, even in exchange of the three worlds. Means what? What are these three worlds? My home, office, and temple. What are three worlds? Okay. Whether three lokas generally means the heavenly planets, earthly planet, and the hellish planet. Okay, or lower planets. Okay, all those planets. So, in exchange of all those three planets, also, I am not gonna fight. You see, what a strong decision he has taken. Sometimes we take a decision wrongly. Okay. Sorry? We stick to it as if that's a right thing. Right? This is like King Vena, who is the son of King Anga in Srimad Bhagavatam. King Anga is the father, very wonderful father. He begot a child who is the most notorious. Even when he was going to the schools while he's playing, if you say something to me, I'll kill you. That's it. And he used to kill like that. Think about such kind of personality. And finally, he was killed by the sages, by the mantras, because he was behaving exactly like this. Whatever the dharma is considering as adharma and adharma as a dharma. Okay, how can such a person be? And he's a king position now, and he's doing such things. Every subject was tremendously tortured, and then sages said, "This fellow ka time ho gaya abhi." Okay, this fellow's time is over. Now we got using the mantras with the power, potency of the mantras. They killed this fellow anyway. So now Arjuna is saying, "What I'm not prepared to fight with them even in exchange of the three worlds. Let alone this earth. Let alone this earth be ruled by whoever it is, enjoyed by whoever it is. But I don't want to take it at all. What pleasure will we derive from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra?" Right? This is the second reason. First reason was compassion. The second reason, which you just now said, I don't want to fight because I don't have anybody to enjoy further. Right? Let's see the next.
Due to the 6 reasons which were mentioned.
Five.
Yeah, 5. Sorry.
Unless there is one more.
Yeah. So, due to those reasons, that has now manifested into him having these thoughts right now. Right?
Yeah, these are the verses which is giving us those 5 reasons. This is giving us second reason.
Okay.
I summarized ahead of the game.
Exactly.
Okay, and I will summarize at the later also.
So this is
expanding of those reasons. Okay. Okay, 36. Papamevashrayedasman Hatvaitanatatayiнаha Tasmannarha vayam hantum Dhartarashtran sabandhavan Swajanam hi katham hatva Sukhinaha syama madhava. Riddhi Mataji, would you like to read the translation? Who is running?
Someone is banning.
Yeah. Sin will overcome us if we slay such aggressor. Therefore, it is not proper for us to kill the sons of Dhritarashtra and our friends. What should we gain, O Krishna, husband of goddess of fortune? And how could we be happy by killing our own kinsmen?
How could we be even happy? Yeah, Jesse, everything is okay?
Prabhuji, this is fear of sinful reaction, right? The reason.
Yes. Sin will overcome us, because it's very simple. When sin is overcoming, I'm going to suffer. Okay. Even though these people are atatayinaha, means aggressors. Okay. So, I don't know if we have covered that. Let us go. This we discussed, right? Why it is not going? Hare Krishna. So, anyway, I don't know why it's got stuck up. Oh my God. Yeah. Atatayina means what? Aggressors. Means those people, per scriptures, they are supposed to be killed. No harm killing those people. That's the point. Okay. Now, who are the aggressors here you see? Number one, a poison giver. Okay, if someone gives a poison to other fellow to die, he is an aggressor. And then one who sets fire to the house. Okay. One who attacks with deadly weapons. One who plunders the riches. Fifth, one who occupies another's land. See how many people are doing right now? So many. And one who kidnaps a wife, means another's wife, not others. Please understand that, okay? So if someone does all these five things, okay, they, such aggressors are at once to be killed, and no sin is incurred by killing such aggressors.
I think it's in the top floor because no one at the third floor also knows, fourth floor also there is no one. It's at the top. I don't know where is that.
It's stopped now. Anyway. It's quite. Anyway, so you see, Duryodhan and everybody, the Kauravas, they have done everything almost. Then they are definitely supposed to be killed. Aggressors. Now, being a Kshatriya, Dharma, it's not that if we find somebody, we go and kill and I don't get this. No. We are not Kshatriyas, by the way. You should be authorized to do anything. Now, Arjuna is a Kshatriya. He has full rights to do that. Then why are you waiting for? Go ahead. That's what he's telling. Right? So this is, you see, Agnido Gardaschaiva Shastra Panir Dhani Pahaha Kshetra Dharapahari Cha Sad Ete Hi Atatayinaha. Okay. This is the arsonist, one who is poisons, one who attacks with weapons, the thief, the stealer, the property, the stealer of one's wife are considered aggressors. That's what here it is, right? And there is no sinful reaction. Kauravas did all 6 kinds of aggression, right? Who gave poison to whom? Duryodhana gave poison to Bhima. So, one reason. Who set fire to the house? Whose house? Lakshagraha, right? Lakshagraha, right? It's a house of wax. And in which Pandavas were living, and Duryodhana made an arrangement to set into fire. Okay. And then one who attacks with the deadly weapons that they have anyways done. Okay. And one who plunders the riches. That's what they are trying to do now. They want to take over Hastinapur, whole world actually. One who occupies another land. Yes, again. Indraprastha. Occupies the plunders. Actually, it also comes to the Juda, what they play in that gambling game. They take all riches by cheating, not in an ordinary way, through the cheating propensity, right? And then the last one is one who kidnaps another's wife. Okay. Now these fellows are anyways, they brought Draupadi and, they want to rob the sari and they want to see her in such a nonsense way, which is dreadful actually, right?
That means even Jayadratha did the same thing, right? He tried kidnapping Draupadi.
Jayadratha?
Who is that? Jayadratha.
I don't remember now. I can't comment. Okay. So I'll have to look into that and get back. But whoever is trying to do that, he is doing a sinful activity, right? Those people are called Atatayina. This is Manu Smriti. Did I tell you about Manu Smriti some time ago? Very powerful. Even a small mistake when we do, we are punishable. Okay. And here it is said from the Manu Smriti, Atatayinam Ayantam Hanyad Eva Vicharayan Natatayi Vadhe Dosho Hantur Bhavati Kaschana. Without consideration, one should kill the aggressors as there is no fault in killing them, thus the scriptures prescribed killing in case of an aggressors. How many aggressors are there in the Kali Yuga then? Right? Then everybody, majority of the people should be killed.
But
So,
everyone is aggressive, then how can an aggressor kill an aggressor?
Aggressor cannot kill the aggressor.
Probably everyone may be an aggressor, but we are not authorized to them because we are not Kshatriyas.
We are not Kshatriyas, we are not authorized, so that's how we are not.
okay, fine. Okay, so today's world, let's say if you came into my house and my dog attacked you, that's a bad thing, or if I defended myself. I mean, so you were speaking with the spiritual situation because Arjuna was involved, or are you speaking in general?
Here Arjuna is involved, so we are
Right.
talking.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Not in general, then we all
Then
kill
we're
each
all
other.
sinners and we're all
Yeah, yeah.
like
We are
killers.
gonna kill each other. That's not the message here, right? Okay, so now the another one, Yajna Valkya Smriti, it is established that where there is a conflict of rules in two Smriti statements, reasoning must prevail in choosing the correct rule. However, in reasoning, the rules of Dharma Shastra are stronger than those of Ardha Shastra. Okay, anyway, I don't want to confuse you guys. There is a lot of Shastras, Ardha Shastra and Dharma Shastra. Ardha Shastra is the military rule, Ardha Shastra. But Dharma Shastra is the rule of Dharma. Okay, that is higher. That takes a higher standard. For example, who is this fellow? Ashwathama, son of Dronacharya, okay, killed 5 sons of Draupadi when they were deep asleep. Okay. And then, this is something very, very bad, and he is supposed to be killed. Okay, so Ardha Shastra might say this fellow is killed, to be killed. Dharma Shastra, as per Draupadi Devi, she says, is the son of a Brahmana. He's a Brahmana Bandhu. If I kill this fellow, the Brahmana will feel bad, or the Ashwathama, he was not, his father was not there, he was already killed. But who was there? His mother was there. So I'm already undergoing a pain of 5 sons, death, right? I don't want to give another pain to another mother. So with the Dharma Shastra, she says no. I mean, we don't need to go into detail, but that's how it is. Now you see, this is something interesting. 3 brothers follow 2 different paths. Who are these 3 brothers? Everybody will know. Extreme right is Ravana, the left is Kumbhakarna, and the middle is Vibhishana. He's not worshipping Ravana, by the way, okay, in one sense, okay, but
So, okay, mind you, you guys, it's, even if you're not Krishna conscious, you may have heard these stories. So
yes,
is that symbolic or is that real with the heads?
real.
So he walks around with all those
Yes.
Okay. But what if you don't know which one is which?
It doesn't matter. One person has 10 heads, okay, and he
That's
is,
good if you're doing your final exam.
yeah, maybe. Actually, is, go ahead, go ahead.
Great devotee was misguided.
Misplaced, misguided, and by his own lusty desires. All the 10 heads, every head is expert in many, many things. Okay, only one head become affected by lusty desire. That's where his whole destruction happened. Virus attack. Okay, system virus attack.
So is he the orchestrator of these heads or they have their own mind? Kind of.
He is
sort
the
of?
orchestrator. I mean, okay. Don't go into detail of those heads. Our head will start reeling. Okay, don't get into those details.
If he had this Amrit in his
Yeah.
umbilical cord, like
Yeah.
Navi,
Nabi
and it
generates,
it helped
regenerate.
The head.
Even somebody kills the head,
So
he has a power to regenerate one more head.
through
You know.
umbilical cord.
Yeah, so he
the-
has got a lot of powers. Okay, so this is the epic coming from Ramayana. Just for your information, have you heard about that? Ramayana, Lord Rama.
Of course, Lord
Okay.
Rama.
Yes. So this Ravana kidnaps Mother Sita, wife of Lord Rama. So anybody who kidnaps another wife, he's what? He's supposed to be
Killed.
And what did Lord Rama did? Killed. But what did he do before killing him? He made him Nihatta, means weaponless fellow, and he said, hey, I can now kill you. but I still give you 1 day chance. If you still think you have done a mistake, you return my wife, I'll spare your life. He went with all shame on his head because a Kshatriya's death is as good as a defeat there. But still he will come next day saying that I will fight. And he knows that he will be killed by Lord Rama by means of so much of astrology, the sadhus and lot of other people. Finally he dies. So he is an aggressor. Okay. Now interestingly, Ravana's moral blunder. What is a blunder? To steal another's wife's, man's wife. Is it or not? Yes? That's a blunder he did. What is the use of 10 heads and having so much of knowledge? We read Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, hear those things, but we again do the nonsense. What is the use? Where are we heading towards?
He could read it.
I am as good as Ravana.
Yes.
I am as good as Ravana then. Then I am supposed to be killed by Rama. What is the purpose of the life then? It's useless waste of time, hearing from one ear, leaving from another ear. It doesn't go inside the heart nor into the brain. What is the use? So we have to be very careful. So here Ravana, though he has 10 different heads and he is called as Ravana Brahma. He is the scholar in all the Vedic scriptures. But still, the lusty desires are covered his intelligence and he lost his own life and the kingdom. You see, that is Ravana's moral blunder. Now let's see here. What is Kumbhakarna doing? Kumbhakarna's ethical blunder. He is ethical, no doubt about it, but ethical to whom? To that Ravana brother who is absolutely sinner now, aggressor. Okay, so he is thinking duty to brother is duty to God. But what if that brother is godless fellow? He is an atheist, he is a demon. Then that formula doesn't work. You see what I'm saying? So, now again, Dharma Niti, Ardha Niti, when we talk about, he is a Ravana Brahma. We should not kill a Brahmana in that sense. But Rama has to kill him. The first person Lord Rama killed. You have a question? Please.
So, when we just change the character of the Rama, here is the Kumbhakarna. But if we will place like energy and Lakshmana, so it is absolutely right.
Exactly.
Because
yes, Bharata has completely took shelter of Lord Ramachandra. Brother again. Okay, duty to brother is duty to God because elder brother is considered to be the father of the family. Okay, and Lord Rama being the king in one sense, he is a supreme Lord, he is a representative in whatever way, you see. But any application of formula, when applied to a devotee, then the benefit is going to come. Then we are safe. But we apply the same thing for a wrong thing, then we are into a trouble. For example, there was a story in my school days. I don't know whether you have read those. Vishnu, there is a story, and a snake, and there is a milk giving. Have you heard about those stories? Yeah, you guys don't read at all, I guess. I don't know. No, I'll tell you. One boy was there every day. He used to go into his home backyard and he used to see what is that ant hill in which there was a snake. And every day he used to give a cup of milk and the snake used to come drink on a right time and it will come and drink and go inside. Okay. So one day he got late and he just bowed down to snake saying that today I don't have a milk to give you. It came up, nothing was there, it bite the fellow and died. So what is the use of feeding such a venomous snake which will never be grateful for whatever we did? Okay. If you give something little to a dog, it is faithful. It is said. Dog is very faithful. It will take care of you. But what about a venomous snake? No. It will bite you back. It will never understand the language of being grateful to anybody. Right? You see?
Like the guy that was training those lions and he was mauled and they had tried to cover it up, but he's really in bad shape. But he had the lion from a baby and he assumed he'll be faithful and loyal.
Exactly.
But he was going to be dinner one day.
Yeah. You see, that's how the world is. So, the rule to serve brother is good. But if a brother is a demon, then it is not good. Yes, Prabhu.
I was going to talk about Kumbhakarna. So, you said Artha Shastra, the Dharma Shastra is greater than Artha Shastra. So how does that apply to Kumbhakarna in this particular? How does what does dharma?
If eldest of the family is fighting with an enemy, one should support, because it's a family business now. My brother is having a fight with a demon or any enemy, he'll fight. So in that, Ardha Shastra says you should support your brother. But what Dharma Niti or Dharma Shastra says, hey, your brother is a dharmic fellow. If you support him, you will get the sin also, shareholder. What did Vibhishana do? Vibhishana surrendered to the Supreme Lord. Actually, this middle guy, okay, this Vibhishana is a great devotee of Rama, Lord Rama. And then he went to Ravana and told, hey, my dear brother, as a well-wisher, I am telling you, please leave Mother Sita. It is destruction not only to you, to the entire kingdom. Why do you want to do that? He said, what nonsense are you talking? Do you know what is my power? Have you ever seen my powers? Do you think I will be defeated by anybody? You are talking to whom? You know, I'm a Ravana Brahma. You know, he's so proud of his own energies. And then he said, whatever you may say, okay, you are supporting not me, but the enemy. So get lost from my kingdom. He banished him immediately. Okay. What was the moral of this great personality? Duty to God is duty to sinful brother. Between those, what is important? Duty to God is important. Sinful brother, he don't want to support him. And then he flew back to this wonderful place where Lord Rama, Lakshmana, Sugriva, Angada, Jambavan, and many, many more. Hanuman, everybody was there. Okay, he joined this party. And that is where he reveals that all his nectar, energy, Amrita is sitting in the Nabhi. Okay, you just hit here, he'll be died. Because that is gone, then he can, that is a treasure box. You leak it, puncture it, you know. That's all. Okay, then gone. So, Kshatriya can be saintly, but should not be cowardly. Cowardly matlab, what is it cowardly means? Darpok, fearful, fire, yes. Lord Rama never showed any coward eyes, but he was forgiving. He's a saintly king in that sense, right? Arjuna's case was little different. Arjuna thought they were not ordinary aggressors, but relatives. And saintly persons are supposed to forgive. That's all he was thinking, right? Now in the verse, Madhava is used. And what is the meaning of the Madhava? When we call Krishna as Madhava, means he is husband of the goddess of fortune, Mother Lakshmi, right? He should not induce Arjuna to take up a matter which would ultimately bring about misfortune. You see? Okay, so if he's not following Madhava, the goddess of fortune, what is he going to take? Misfortune. Are you interested to get misfortune? So let us not do anything which is detrimental to Krishna. Very simple. Who will be happy by following it? Krishna is pleased and we will be happy. इससे और क्या ज़्यादा चाहिए, right? People are mesmerized doing all kinds of wrong things, thinking that they will enjoy, but actually they will never enjoy. They will suffer rather, more and more and more. And on top of having this knowledge and doing that mistake, Krishna. You see, that is too much then. Krishna is watching, this fellow is not, what should I say to this idiot, rascal, useless fellow? Much more than something in his effect out there, right? What is this fellow? After knowing also is doing the same mistake, right? Krishna, however, never brings misfortune to anyone, to say nothing of his devotees. Means what? Actually, Krishna never brings misfortune to any living entity, then what to speak about? Devotee. Now let's go to 37 and 38. Arjuna continues fearing about sinful reactions by destroying family. Okay. यद्यप्येतेन पश्यन्ति लोभोपहत चेतसः कुलक्षयकृतं दोषं मित्रदोहे च पातकम् कथं न श्रेयमस्माभिः पापदस्मन्निवर्तितुम्. Sorry. पापदस्मन्निवर्तितुं कुलक्षयकृतं दोषं
Lakshaya kritam dosham
प्रपश्यद्भिर्जनार्दन.
pasyadirjanandana.
So, Sahiti Mataji, would you like to read? Sahiti Reddy.
The purport?
No, one second. I'm asking.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Prabhu.
Yes. Please read translation.
O Janardana, although these men, their hearts overtaken by greed, see no fault in killing one family or quarreling with friends, why should we, who can see the crime in destroying a family, engage in these acts of sin?
See, actually, Prabhupada writes, Kshatriya should not, reject from fighting because it is a dharma. So, in the same way, we should also never leave the dharma, the rule. If I have taken a family, okay, then I have to take care of my family by hook or crook, whatever. If I have joined an office, I have to take the responsibility. So one should not run away from the responsibilities. Now here, you see here, O Janardana, although these men, means Kauravas, their hearts overtaken by greed, see no fault in killing one's family or quarreling with friends. Why? At the end of the day, they are my relatives. Why should I quarrel with them? You know? Why should we do all those things? Who can see the crime in destroying a family? You know, that means I'm going to get the sin out of it. Okay. Engage in these acts of sin. You want me to act in that sinful thing? In an interrogative way, he's asking, Arjuna continues feeling about sinful reactions, right? Arjuna see, due to greed, the opposite party is ready to fight and kill each other. That is very clearly he saw. Duryodhana, Dushasana, and all those people are very, very greedy. They don't want to give the kingdom to Pandavas. Actually, they were supposed to rule. You know, they're greedy. Now, Arjuna knows about it. Arjuna also understands result of war, which is nothing but destruction of family. He sees no benefits in participating in these. Something went wrong, I don't know. Yeah. Screen sharing stopped because the external display is disconnected. It is cooling itself, I guess. Anyway.
It's overheated.
Huh?
You think it's overheated?
Overheated, I guess. But how can it get overheated? You can manage. We'll go for hours together. Anyways, we will switch it on again. It should come in a moment. Is it coming? No? I think it is doing a Mahabharata Yuddha. He is in the battle, middle of the battle, I guess, whatever. Anyway, so let me bring back my thing here. So anyway, by the time I'll talk. So Arjuna understands very clearly that he sees no benefit in doing fighting because he's going to kill his own family. Okay. Now you see here, let me share the screen for the people at on-site. So people online, are you able to see the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
So Arjuna sees the other party is blind of effect of this challenge. He knowing the evil consequences, not ready to fight. You see? So far he is speaking very intelligently with all consciousness. The reasons what he is telling us make sense actually. Just because of greediness we kill and it makes no sense, right? These are the points coming from the discussion of purport. Now let's go to the next verse number 39. Oh, this also came in. Okay. Kulakshaye pranashyanti.
Akshaye pranashanti.
Kuladharmaha sanatanaha.
Kuladharmaha sanadana.
Dharme nashte kulam kritsnam.
Dharme nashte kulam kritam.
Adharmo abhibhavatyuta.
Adharmo bhakti.
Let me see here. Anand Prabhu, you would like to write?
Sure, Prabhuji. With the destruction of the dynasty, the eternal family tradition is vanquished, and thus the rest of the family becomes involved in irreligion.
We saw the first reason already, compassion. Second reason, fear of, no, I don't want to enjoy when all the people are gone. Then third one was fear of sinful reactions. And this is the fourth reason, with the destruction of family dynasty, the eternal family tradition is vanquished. And what happens thereby? Irreligion increases. You see, Arjuna sees destruction of family. You see here, destruction of family. Okay, so with the destruction of the dynasty, the eternal family tradition is vanquished, because when someone passes in the family, dies in the family, the son has to do some karma kanda procession. Okay, so those kind of things, those rituals have stopped, those traditions have stopped, because there is nobody to guide them. All right, so the rest of the family, devoid of the head of the family, they take the path of irreligion. You see, that's how it happens. Now, the following points are interesting. Okay, fighting will cause family destruction in the following 6-step sequence. What is happening in that scenario? Okay, number one, death of elderly person. Whoever is the head of the family, that elderly person is dying. Okay, so fighting is destroying the whole dynasty in that sense, right? Now the family tradition stop. When the family tradition stops, irreligion increases. So with the destruction of dynasty, the entire family tradition is vanquished. Correct? Thereby lose their chance of spiritual salvation. There is nobody to guide us. At home, we are fearful of our mother and father when we were children. They tried to put us in a right path. They tried to correct us, okay, guide us, monitor us, and took whole responsibility. But there is nobody now. Father is not there. The son can do whatever nonsense he want to do, right? At least in America, I hear that after 18 years or after some years, children are thrown out of the home, right? Is that true?
Yeah, many of them.
Many
Used
of
to be
them.
old school was you go to, either you're gonna go to college, the military, or you just kicked out.
Kick it
So,
out. What age they will do it?
a lot of them are doing that at 18.
18, okay.
Yeah.
So at least in one sense, there is a good and bad in that. By the time 18, if the children are kicked out of the family, he will start learning independently how to live. He will see the entire world, how hard it is. Okay, he may get some little gratefulness to their parents, maybe. And both the parents and the children may become detached. Okay. But the flip side of it is they can get entangled into the wrong association and do all kinds of nonsense. There is nobody to watch.
Because they're really too young.
Too young, in a vulnerable age, it's too easy to get attacked to all nonsensical habits, whether it is drinking, whether it is, whatever, no need to say. You all know much better than me, I guess, what's happening in the youth. Okay. Needless to say, all the youth know more than me what I know. Okay. So they lose the chance of the spiritual salvation. Okay. Now, this is the verse. Okay. We just discussed 39, right? Yeah. So here you see, destruction of dynasty, okay, leads to family tradition vanquished. And that leads to family involved in irreligion. Now, what does Varnashrama system talks about? Okay, this is a system created by the Supreme Lord, and all corners of the world are following actually, but not knowing that they are following it. Okay, that's the only difference. Some days ago, I was hearing a lecture. There are so many temples in Russia, in Japan, Tokyo, and many other countries. Not after coming ISKCON. Okay, even before, from hundreds of years, they worship Lord Hanuman. They worship Indra. Russia has list of demigods. Okay, worship so many people. Their names are little different. I need to figure out. Some days ago, I was going through certain things. It's very interesting to see.
Even Japanese culture has a lot of similarities.
Yep.
To Mother Saraswati, they have
Yep.
just names different and appearances
Yes,
different.
exactly.
Very similar.
Similarities between Christianity and the Hinduism. Okay, similarities between Muslim Mohammedism and Hinduism. So, sorry, go ahead.
See, history, the way they teach most of us,
Mhm.
especially in the Western world, is so false.
Hmm.
They don't want to tell you anything. But when they had the tsunami in Japan,
Uh-huh.
they said an ancient city, perfectly in condition, came to surface for a few seconds. So what is that? And then they're saying the pyramids are only here, but there's pyramids a lot of other places.
Yeah.
And that the so-called American Indians, they were all over the world. So whatever the Russians were doing, I mean, everybody was probably seeing that this is Krishna. It was probably all over, but they don't want to tell you that because they want another group to be more dominant, and they don't want to. I mean, there's over 400 books taken out of the Bible that they don't want us to know about. So,
Yeah, absolutely. So there's lot of misinterpretations and lot of things have gone wrong. No doubt about it. That's true, Madhavi. Now, in the Varnashrama system in ideal place, the elder members of the family takes the responsibility for the purificatory process or purifying process in family from birth to death. Okay. There are a lot of samskaras that is called as a samskara, a purificatory process. Even before a man and a woman who is wife and husband want to beget a child, before conceiving also they have to do one samskara. After that, they unite, and then they beget a child, and then one more samskara, and then another samskara as the age grows. I don't know. Yeah,
I'm smiling
I know you are
because in America it's out of control at this point. They're like, why do we need papers? Why do we need marriage? And you're going to the wedding and you got a kid 10 years old, and the one giving the ring is 3 and all of that craziness. And then you're wearing white. The white wedding dress is because of virginity. Now,
Yes.
if they wore a color according to their behavior, it would be black. But people don't respect traditions.
Yes, because they don't know the other side of the game. They think all in all is this. What I'm seeing is everything. Okay. So people become unfortunately foolish because they consider whatever all glittering is gold. But actually, that's not the thing. Okay. All what glitters is not gold, right? Something else also. Our eyes are being cheated by the beauty, external thing, and then we fall prey to suffering, and we take the opportunity to suffer. It's just like a foolish fellow sitting on a branch of a tree, and on this side he's hitting the branch, cutting the branch. What will happen in a few minutes? He's definitely gonna fall. Definite. Okay. Okay. There is high chances of falling down. Can any intelligent person take such decision? Not at all, right? So the responsible for purifying process in family from birth to death is taken care by the elders of the family members. And the death of elder will stop purification process because there is no elder. Who is going to teach? There is nobody to teach. And the younger members will become irreligious. They think, I like to enjoy. They only think of enjoying, right? The Manusmriti talks about no man and a woman should live together without getting marriage. You see, that's going to be a big problem for themselves. You see, but in America, and as you correctly said,
it's really crazy at this point because there's guys that look for women that are extremely talented and make good money, and they'll say they call her my OG, and I'm like, what is that? And so we're splitting everything down the middle, and then some don't even work. It's just crazy at this point. See, when I was a little girl, grandfather would bless the food until your food was ice cold, and he was respected, and the whole family. And then it gets to now the families don't even cook dinner and they don't eat together. So that was a tradition, and then the holidays, all the family. And
come
there is
together.
no tradition, period.
Absolutely, period. That's all. Everything vanished. So lose chance for spiritual salvation. So that is the precarious situation of today's world. People think that Bhagavad Gita should start reading only from second chapter. Some people say, but first chapter itself is such an important thing. It talks about us only. So sometimes today my daughter is not there. If I say something, Appa, you're only talking about me, I guess she'll say. Because certain everything what we hear from Bhagavad Gita is applicable to some extent to all of us, right?
No, it's old fashioned. That's what they'll say.
Yeah.
Everything's inclusive.
Yes.
You're no gender, no this, no that.
Okay, I don't want to go there. It's all crazy anyway. Now let's see this. Yes, Prabhu, please.
So Arjun, if you talk about Arthashastra, so Arjun, Arthashastra dictated, even according to Arthashastra, he should have fought because it's his duty. So he should have fought. And even Dharma dictates that he should fight against Adharma. So both of them dictate that he should be fighting. But then what does he have this?
He was befooled by his mind emotions.
Maya?
Yeah, mind emotions. Huh?
The 5 reasons which he told why he doesn't.
So,
but am I correct in saying that both Arthashastra and Dharmashastra he is supposed to do it?
Yeah, but don't get too much into those shastras. Let us stick on to Bhagavad Gita. Okay, because it's a very detailed. Actually, we can talk too much detail in that. But it's too much confusion. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Actually, I have another question. Arjuna has this kind of situations. Right? Put it in front of
Krishna.
So I have a question about being Yudhishthira Maharaj, being did they have this information or they are just following the past?
Only Arjuna got to
all these questions. What about other four people? They're sitting happily and watching the game or what?
But Yudhishthira Maharaj was actually explained a lot of things by Narad Muni, right? About Dharma Shastra and about this knowledge.
Yes.
So Yudhishthira Maharaj was explained, right?
Yes. So, okay, now it's very interesting. Okay, but the point here is to understand the discussion was between Arjuna and Krishna. They went some far distance. Please understand something. In the beginning, what did we hear? Hey, Krishna, please taking me in between the two battlefields. So the other people were not sitting there or standing beside him to ask questions or not like this. It's not a classroom, it's a battlefield, my friends. Okay, we are sitting together and asking. No, you are 2 miles there, you are 5 miles there, and are going to ask me anything. You are ready to fight. And these guys have went because Krishna was involved in that. They were silently, patiently listening whatever they are able to hear, and anyway, Arjuna is doing the needful. Anyway, he's asking 100 questions anyway. So anyway,
they didn't have that weakness of heart like Arjuna.
no, Arjuna was only the person selected to put into such situation, not others. They were all ready. When Bhima was further, what are you doing?
Arjuna was also ready, right? For every situation there. Arjuna is also ready till now. That's why
yes, but here it changed. Yeah.
All of the others were ready to fight. They didn't have that.
Yeah, they were ready to fight. If Arjuna and Yudhishthira Maharaj or Bhima would have had a mobile phone, then they would have got missed call. Hey, stop your discussion, man. Come on, let us fight. All right.
But did they get the knowledge of?
Yes, they all have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita.
Bhima and all the others also get this knowledge.
Yes, they will
eventually
get it.
Yes. Not at this point, but eventually they will.
Yeah. Yes. They're all pure devotees of the Lord. Okay, they're all aware of everything. But here, Arjuna was put into that traumatic condition, mental unequilibrium situation. So that this whole Bhagavad Gita is revealed to us because we are, by karma, by our choice, we are put into that situation. Either by karma or with our choice. Not with God's mercy. He will never intervene with our life. Okay. We are far away from that intervention. We have to become a pure devotee. Okay. Anyway, let us talk about this dharma. Dharma often translated as duty Actually, Prabhupada says there is no exact fillers for this thing. Anyway, let us see. Okay, duty, religion or religious duty. And that its meaning is more profound. Okay. The word itself comes from the Sanskrit root. What is that? I'm not able to see. Dri, which means no. What is that? To sustain. Ah, okay. Oh my God. To sustain.
Bigger so you can
And
see.
if I can do that? Oh, I can do that. Wow. Why am I waiting then? Come
I
on.
just bought these
Ah,
for-
thank you
for-
so much, Mataji.
for the scriptures.
Yeah, you reminded. You see how nice it is. Otherwise, senses were under a lot of pressure. Okay, now the word itself comes the Sanskrit word dhri, which means to sustain. Another related meaning is that which is integral to something. For example, the dharma of sugar is to be sweet. Dharma of fire is to be hot. Therefore, a person's dharma consists of duties that sustain him according to his innate characteristics. Such characteristics are both material and spiritual, generating two corresponding types of dharma. Okay. Now, how many kinds of dharma are there? Just like this example helps us, right? Sugar is sweet. Can we separate sweetness and sugar? Can we separate heat and fire from the fire? No, they are inseparable. They're always there. In the same way, duty, the religion of a living entity, Sanatana Dharma, is to serve. You cannot. Prabhupada says, in America, majority of the people do not have children. So they maintain a dog because there should be somebody at home to show our love and affection, right? Somebody. Is it true, Mataji? You should tell me.
Certain cultures. do
Certain
that.
cultures?
I'm
Okay.
not gonna go there, but.
Okay, okay. No,
Not-
I also
not in
don't
my
want you to let go
neighborhood.
there. I also let you not go
Don't do
there.
that. We don't do sleepovers, let's just leave it at that.
Now you see how many dharmas, okay? Samanya dharma, varna dharma, kula dharma, jati dharma, nimitta dharma, stri dharma, apad dharma, ashram dharma, oh my goodness. Dharma, the religiousness, right? Now let's see here two types of dharma. Paro dharma, apara dharma. Okay. Now let's see what is apara dharma. Duties performed according to one's material or conditional nature and specific to the individual at that particular time. Like Pitru Dharma, Sneha Dharma, Mitra Dharma, Matru Dharma, right? Fatherly duty, motherly duty, and whatever duties, which is materialistically can be seen. Now, Sanatana Dharma or Paro Dharma says duties which take into account the person's spiritual constitutional identity. As what? Soul. And thus the same for everyone. It is to love and serve God. Savai pumsam paro dharma yato bhakti radhokshaje ahetuki apratihata yayatma suprasidati. Right? That means the highest duty, the greatest duty of a living entity is to serve the Lord. Right? Yeah, this was good.
See, you could print those out and have them as handouts in class. And the people online, they have an advantage because they can take.
They can
screenshots.
take screenshots. You are right. They have the advantage.
So they're already the A+ student.
A+ students. Anyway, so let's go. Okay. Now we spoke about samskaras. Okay. Now I will little bit highlight and explain you so that you're all aware of. Okay. Garbhadanam, before conception. Wife and husband want to come together to beget a child. One is supposed to do this. What is this samskara? Is all about both wife and husband separately they chant 50 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, invite the devotees, take the blessings from the devotees, they serve them, they provide prasadam to them. After taking blessings, then they will unite to beget a child so that the very wonderful, sincere soul who is wanting to progress in devotional service very seriously, Krishna will say, hey, now you go there. Otherwise, what happens, actually, other day in the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, we were reading from, Kashyapa Muni and Aditi. Okay. So the wife, he has two wives, Diti and Aditi primarily. Okay, Diti is the wife who was feeling little jealous because she didn't get the children, but the other co-wife has children. And of course, attention maybe, okay. And with that womanlyhood, she approaches her husband, not anybody else. Her husband says, we should unite to beget children. And he says, hey, this is the evening time. We are not supposed to unite. This is a very, very wrong time. He said, no, I want to. She is just behind. And he says, this is going to create or give us a wrong consequences. We don't know what's going to happen. Who knows what's wrong? She said, I am not worried about it. I am asking, isn't your duty as husband to satisfy me? Question mark. Okay, that's then okay. And then they finally come together. And then what actually happens? It is said in the Shastra, we see Lord Shiva. What is the picture of a Shiva when we remember? There is a garland of all skulls, which is nothing but the ghostly people who got the ghostly bodies, suffering in that ghostly bodies, means only a subtle body but no physical gross body. They want to eat, but they cannot eat. Then I have to enter into the weakest fellow in the world, get into that fellow, split personality, schizophrenia, you may name it anything, but Parikaya Pravesha, this is called in Sanskrit, okay? That ghostly fellow enter into this fellow and try to fulfill the needs of that fellow. Because he doesn't have the physical body. He enters into a weak fellow. And who is a weak fellow? Who will never chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So let us become stronger and stronger and stronger every day by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. As I was trying to help you guys, as I was being helped by my Shiksha Gurus, we have a process of having a sadhana chart wherein you can write down your numbers of chanting what you are doing, and chanting is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So if you are not doing, be ready for your, what is that? Serious consequences. Maybe some fellow will attack us. I'm just joking. Okay. So don't get fearful.
Seriously speaking.
Yes.
Will Smith is doing this all the time. He's on the internet and he's very dramatic. He's a very gifted guy. They say he can read anything, and then he's a scholar. And so he's become a scholar with the Bhagavad Gita, and he makes it very dramatic. And he's talking about Arjuna and this and that, and they didn't know it was God driving the chariot. But like with this, so you're saying basically you don't want to use the word demons. You're just saying these are entities looking for a host, and then
Yes,
they
yes,
might
exactly.
even genies. When we were kids, it's almost everything that was supposedly mythical is real. The genies is not just something mythical. It itself is an entity, and
Yeah, there are a lot of traditions, lot of philosophies behind the scenes, but overall, names giving it apart, okay, there are living entities who are punished because they would have got an untimely death in an accident, okay, or committed suicide or been killed by somebody ruthlessly. They just got out of their body by force, and they have no body until the time he has to take another body, because there is a birthday and a death day fixed for all of us in that sense, right? There is a date where we have to be there in this apartment. This is an apartment which is rented, okay, and we have to live as long as we are being told. And before that, if I leave, there is no house. Okay, can we get a house if I kicked out of my house? There is no. I'll come back to you. Okay, so the point here is coming back to you, Lord Shiva, who is having all these kind of things, skulls and ghostly people around him. He's so merciful. He's called as Ashutosh. He's so merciful that all these ghostly people are begging, oh my dear Lord Shiva, give us a human body, give us some body wherein we can enter. Then we'll say, hey, wait, let us wait. Tomorrow evening we have a meeting, okay? And then evening time we'll say, hey, you see those fellows are uniting. Go, I will deliver you in that body. And that ghostly fellow enters into their body. And they are impregnated there and they take birth. That is the truth. Lord Shiva is doing a great job by impregnating these ghostly personalities in those families or in those people who wanted to unite in the evening hours as per the scriptures. Okay, that's what Kashyapa Muni and Diti begot two demons, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, the twins. And knowing that she's felt so sad, she felt, embarrassed. What have I have done? I would have heard what my husband said. She controlled her womb for 100 years not to beget the child, to deliver the child.
So it was her mind.
Mind?
It was her mind more so than her physical situation. I mean, there's women today that can't have children. but
Today we cannot compare anything on
Right,
those
right,
days. Yeah.
because they
100
sit in
years
the
in the womb
computer.
of a mother, impossible to think, inconceivable. Okay. So that's how. And the moment they took birth, so many things have happened. So anyway, now we are deviating from our subject matter. The Garbhadhana Samskara. Okay, before conception, one will follow that samskara. Then Pumsavana Samskara, third month of pregnancy. Seemantam, okay, the protection of mother before childbirth. And Jata Karma for intellectual development of the child after the birth of the child. Then this is Namakaranam, name giving ceremony. And then Nishkramanam, taking child first time out of house. And Annaprashanam, first time feeding the solid food to the child. And Chudakaranam, first time cutting hair of the child. Karanavedham, piercing ear, okay, for the child. Vidyarambham, child is taught for the first time to write. And then Upanainam, wearing sacred thread. And then Praishardham, before and after each year of study. Okay, and then Keshantham, first shave, Ritu Shuddhi for the girl's menstruation cycle. And then Samavartanam, end of student life. Now Vivaha Samskara, which is the marriage. And Antyeshti Antim Samskara, last rites when he leaves the body. There are many more. Only these 16 are important, highlighted here. These are 16 samskaras. Manu Smriti is talking about. Total 40 samskaras. 16 are major. These are the purificatory process. Why we have elaborated here? The reason is Arjuna is so knowledgeable, is talking about the same thing. This tradition will go down. How many people are following all this? Only one here, one there. Right?
1%.
Yeah, somebody maybe, because there is no trained elderly person. Okay, that is what he is considering the situation. What is the future? You see, with the destruction of the dynasty, the eternal family tradition is vanquished, and thus the rest of the family becomes involved in irreligion.
There will be the 60, the 40 samskaras which are mentioned. They will be different for a grihastha and different for a brahmachari.
No, not really. One who enters the grahastha, then Garbhadhana starts. Right? One who is a brahmachari, where is the chance for him to beget a child? No way, in one sense. But a brahmachari, when he was a child, his parents would have applied that samskaras upon him, for him, in one way or the other. Right?
But are there separate samskaras?
No, everything is included. Whatever applicable, you will do it. You don't expect a brahmachari to do a Garbhadhana samskara. What is he doing? Yeah, we are not getting into details. There's a lot of details, Prabhu. For each and everything, oh my goodness, chapters and chapters. Anyway.
So that whole structure, is that something that we have to know by heart or memorize? No.
Not necessary unless you want to become an expert. I don't know. Okay, sorry. Verse number 40. Adharma bhibhavat Krishna
Krishna
pradushyanti kulastriyaha
Dusyanti Kulasya
Strishu dushta suvarshneya
Chudushta Vanya
Jayate varna sankaraha.
Jaryate Varnasankara.
So it's very, very important here to understand certain things. Okay. Now let me go here. Okay. Arjuna sees destruction of family and society. You see, All kinds of fellows are here. Enviousness, ignorance, anger, whatnot. Jealous, pride, and one is, following this girl and he is pulling her, You see, everywhere, all kinds of nonsense is going. This fellow is accumulating a lot of wealth, etc., etc. Because there is no proper person to train the family. Okay. Now, okay, this is an example of Ajamila. Okay, I don't know anybody knows this story. Jamila is a Brahmana who is born in a Brahmanical family, and he was strictly following all these scriptural injunctions. He was married with the children, and his father told, "Hey, go to the forest and bring the dry sticks for the yajna." Okay, he went into the forest. Suddenly, he saw a prostitute and a Shudra uniting, and he saw her so much that he got attracted to her. Wow, I want to enjoy. Think about it. Just by one flash of seeing, hidden seeing. Okay. Then what to speak about today's world? People are looking into internet and a lot of things which is not supposed to be seen. Agree? Everything, all nonsense can be seen there, and I'm thinking I'm enjoying that. Lusty desires flourish like anything, and then we fall prey to sinful activities. That's what has happened to Ajamila. Anyway, now there are a couple of points. Okay, let me highlight. Now I learned this one. Thank you. Okay, fighting will cause family destruction in the following 6 steps. What is that one thing which we learned? Death of elderly and family tradition stop, that we said, right? And woman polluted. Very important point. How is woman polluted? When irreligion is prominent, the woman in the family become polluted. There is no discriminations, loose talk, loose behavior. Okay, a girl or a woman can go with any man, enjoy their lusty desire, and vice versa with the man. What is that life called as? It's an animalistic life as per the scriptures. It's not the human life at all. So such people definitely take birth in the animal family, because you are not behaving like a human being. You don't deserve to become human then in the next lifetime. That's what it is. Now you see, when irreligion is prominent, the woman in the family become polluted. People see the woman as an object of sex. That's all. Nothing beyond that. Any woman he says, wow, how can I enjoy her? And vice versa. A woman sees a man, a smart youngster boy, wow, how can I enjoy? Everybody is thinking selfishly to enjoy without any rules and regulations. And what's the big difference between a monkey enjoying with 100 she monkeys and a man is enjoying with another she 100 women? As good as that. Chanakya Pandita says women need protection. Okay, when she is a child, she should be under the protection of father. When she is young, she should be given in marriage to the hand of a qualified husband, not without anybody. Okay. Third thing, when she becomes old, she is under the protection of a qualified son, and the husband can happily go to the forest and do his devotional activities. Why women need special protection? The very strong points, argumentative points, sometimes less intelligent. Woman is considered less intelligent, not trustworthy, prone to degradation. Oh my God, one time when Srila Prabhupada was saying this in the public, one woman got up. Prabhupada, you are saying woman is unintelligent. I don't agree with you. He said, as long as you are thinking you are a woman, you will be less intelligent only. But who told you are a woman? You are a spiritual soul. If you consider yourself as a spirit soul, you are no more a woman or a man. Come to the spiritual platform. Sit down now. You got the answer? Finish. Now, it is very hard for any new woman to hear this. It's shocking, like a heart attack. Oh my God. How can somebody say less intelligent? The reason it is, okay, the less intelligence means one is so emotionally built. The built of the womanlyhood itself needs certain things. Okay. She is not trustworthy, it is said. What does it mean? We don't trust any woman? No, because the woman is so emotional, she may not, as you said, she may not keep the confidential things with herself. She may reveal to everybody. Now, actually, the woman has got curse from Yudhishthir Maharaj that, she confidentially kept the fact that her first son is Karna. So, Karna is elder to Yudhishthir also. In the Pandavas and Kauravas, the eldest is Yudhishthir. But there was another fellow who is born to Mother Kunti before even Yudhishthir. He was having so sad situation. He was feeling so bad. Oh, my dear mother, if you would have revealed it, we would have made him king. Then Pandavas will naturally accept because he's the eldest of the brothers. Kauravas will definitely accept because he's the closest, best friend of Duryodhana. Arey Baba, we could have completely, just because you kept confidential, the thing which is not required. So I curse you, no woman should keep anything confidential. So she becomes weak. So she becomes, because she becomes weak, it is easy for to exploit a weak person. Because of the weakness, unintelligence comes into picture. They trust anybody and everybody. And you see, woman is like that. Now, one time argument was there, a strong argument with Srila Prabhupada that, women should be equal to man. Okay. He said, this is nonsense, never will happen. Okay. Woman is always subordinate to a man. Okay. Now, you as a woman, you are coming and talking about equal rights. You know why you are able to speak this way? A lusty man behind you spoiled your thought process so that you come out of the house so that the men get a chance to exploit other girls and women freely, because not everybody is strict, strong and stubborn, or determined not to get polluted. Everybody has some weaknesses or the other. It is easy to get deviated and polluted. You see how many important points are they not relevant to us today? Anybody says irrelevant points what we are discussing?
Okay, now, I remember when I first came, well, I came when I was 17, but my parents weren't gonna let me just be doing whatever. So when I came back, and in the middle, in the Mangala Arati service, they had the sheet of paper and you would read it out and you'll be kind of punished and have the intelligence of woman. Now, of course, I didn't agree with that. Now, there could be other words used because sometimes there's culture and then there's the actual scriptures. Just like there's certain situations with Christianity that they manipulated scriptures, etc., etc. So using the word vulnerable, femininity, because women do a lot that men can't do, or they don't even
Absolutely,
think
absolutely.
because a woman will have the baby on her hip and she have the baby in the stroller and 2 grocery bags underneath there, and the man, he's going to call his buddy to pick him up. So I think there's a way of saying that in regards to intelligence.
Actually it is
vulnerability, femininity, just like masculine. Men, they're told don't cry, don't this, that makes you strong. No, you're strong if you can express yourself, but they tell them they're strong because they hold everything. It's just a matter of words.
Yes, it's a matter of words. At the same time, there is a matter of facts also, which we might have not understood in the way it is supposed to be. I'll come back to you. Sorry, Mataji. I want to complete this very important point. Now, someone was arguing with Srila Prabhupada again. He said, hey, the education ministry is given to Mother Saraswati. Okay. The whole financial department is given. The head is Mother Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune. Okay. The whole military system, the power and prowess, everything is given to Mother Parvati. Then you're talking about we look upon the female as a down. No. They are no more thinking they are women. They are thinking I am the part and parcel of Krishna. If that is a true understanding, then we are neither female or male. Actually, Purusha means male. Right? Purusha in Sanskrit means male. The another meaning of Purusha means enjoyer. Purusha means enjoyer. And the woman is considered to be, enjoyed. Okay. She should give pleasure to the enjoyer. Okay. Now, woman or a man or this whole material energy is feminine in gender. You see, this whole material energy is feminine in gender. The only masculine gender is Krishna. Okay. Then he's Purushottama. But the thing is, now we people, we got these dresses. I am a man, you are a girl. Then what does that mean now? Okay, though externally I might be man, I'm thinking I'm enjoyer. I want to enjoy woman. Okay, that's a misconception that I am a man, but I am enjoyed. I'm not enjoyer. I'm enjoyed. Now, what is woman thinking? Woman is also thinking, I want to enjoy. She is in the body of a woman, but she's also thinking I'm a Purusha, enjoyer. Here we got male and female bodies. Both of us are thinking we are the enjoyers. So there is a conflict always. You see what the problem? The root of the problem? What Shastra is saying? Actually, only one and the only fellow who is the enjoyer is Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. And we are all enjoyed by him. We are being created by him for his enjoyment. And when he is happy with us, we also naturally get happiness. When I eat food to the body, when I give the tongue, the whole body get nourishes. Energy is coming. So that is a missing point. So we are mesmerized. I got a man body. I am thinking I'm enjoyer, but actually I am enjoyed thing. I should be enjoyed by Krishna. As a woman body, if I am supposed to be enjoyed by Krishna. Not only the male people here, but she is also thinking I am an enjoyer. Why you only should be happy? I should also be happy. Equanism. But yeah, equal is okay, but we are all equally all the spirit souls. If that can be figured out within our mind, then things are much easier. I'll complete this because 346. Your question is still there. Can I hold it or no? Okay. So let's see the next point. How they are protected by engaging in religious principles, either under father, husband, or son. A woman should not give opportunity to anybody else in this world to be taken care. She should not be under shelter of anybody except the father, husband, or a son. Where is that culture today? Nowhere. And we are all, so many girls like you. Many people have come here to study, many boys have come, they maintain, they get something good. But ultimately, if it leads to a good marriage and take up Krishna consciousness, then at least, though we are distracted, we come into a right junction. You see, then the life will become successful. Otherwise, it is chaotic. You fight each other, argue each other, and no peace of mind at all. Okay. Anyway, now if they are not protected, it leads to adultery and Varna Sankara. Varna Sankara means what? Unwanted progeny, unwanted children. Just because of the impulses, a man and a woman becomes one, and she becomes, what is that, pregnant, and the man is not ready to take charge of it. Srila Prabhupada says, think about, you mix with so many men and you don't. I have seen one American lady here, and she was telling me a lot of things about, first husband has done something like this, second husband did something like that, third husband did something like that. She has two children. One is from the second husband, one is from the third husband, and one is in the womb of that particular lady. And nobody is there. Somebody has to take care. Will Krishna take care of me? She's asking. No, you become a devotee, he will definitely take care. Even without becoming a devotee, he's taking care of you in one way or the other. But indirectly, we are not able to understand. But in this a precarious situation. In Australia, there was a wonderful joke. What is there? Two wife and husbands are talking. Okay. Hey, my dear honey, your son and my son are playing with our son, Okay. So you didn't understand. Okay. That's not a big point here now. Okay. Now, Varna Sankara means unwanted progeny. From degradation of woman comes unwanted progeny. Huh?
Unwanted woman?
Progeny means
Kid.
children.
Yeah,
Unwanted
progeny.
pregnancy.
Oh, like pregnancy. Okay.
Yes. Unwanted progeny means pregnancy and further children.
They didn't have abortions back.
Abortions, no, it is a very sin. It's a sinnest thing of being abortion. Even in America, for that matter, right? In the olden days, they were not actually accepting. There was a big arguments going in the news when I have seen. It's still going on. Yeah.
In the 20s and 30s, they were using coat hangers and they go to the tub and many women would die.
Okay.
Because that's terrible, but that's.
I'm sorry here. I don't know if somebody wants to speak online, and I'm only giving opportunity here. It's not the case. Anybody want to add anything? Sorry, interrupted you. Okay, please go ahead.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, Raminta Mata, you have something to say?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, okay, no worries. Thank you, Mataji. Okay.
Yeah, it's out of control because the structure
Hmm.
here, you get beat up mentally or verbally if you have any structure or any boundaries. The whole world now, there's transgender, there's
What not?
I mean, there's things that I don't even know what they call it gender flow. I said, what is that? And then there's pangender, but there's just no boundaries.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can wear what you want to wear, do what you want to wear. I mean, it's like if you catch the bus, there's a schedule. There has to be some structure, but that's what they're not for right now. And a lot of people are saying, oh, nobody needs to be married. Nobody needs to do this. Nobody needs to do that. Yeah, it is terrible. It's all terrible. I don't think it's old fashioned. To me, it's common sense. I mean, decency. How about decency and respect?
Yeah, those are all not there. That's the problem of this world. Okay,
Mhm.
let me try to cover this and take questions. Okay. So Varna Shankara has three effects. Okay. Unwanted progeny has three consequences in one way. Risk of war and pestilence. Now, when the child is born without the responsibility taken by the father or the mother, sometimes the children are thrown in the dustbin. Okay. And then the children will, what kind of life the child will get experience? Think about it. No proper food, no proper care, no love, nothing. So they try to become dacoits. They try to become all kinds of, negative people around the world, right? And it's not their wrong in fully sense, right? Because nobody was there. Somebody else have done a mistake. What is that mistake? The mother and the father who united. Whether married, not married, we don't know what's what, but whatever, the risk of war and pestilence, hellish life.
Yeah.
Hellish life currently for the child and for the parents, and in the future also for them, and for the whole dynasty is going to suffer, right? For the whole family, ancestors fall down because Pindadana stops as family is destroyed. Here, Pindadana means after the departure of a father, the son has to do some ritualistic activities. Pinda means the rice ball, okay, which is offered to the Lord and then offered to the um, uh, departed soul. Okay, that's how the food is given. They can, that's their misfortune in that sense.
They will suffer.
Yeah, they have to suffer. That's where people are running after begetting a son. Without son, it's big problem. But then anybody who
No, in
has
China, they're telling them that they don't want women because they can have the babies. So, because they have too many people, so they can only have like one son or two kids, and it's crazy. I mean, they've controlled all that.
Yeah, there is nothing new under the sun anyway, Mataji, okay? Everything has gone. Now, for your point, I'm coming there, but for the devotees, they don't need to worry about it. Because Krishna has already taken charge of those people. It doesn't really matter. Any karmic reactions waiting for our suffering, Krishna will evaporate it. Right? He's telling, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Moksha Ishyami Ma Shuchaha. He's ready to wipe out all the karmic reactions. Then what are we waiting for? Prabhu, I don't have a time to chant. I don't have a time to come to temple. I don't have this problem. I have that problem. We are all giving reasons. But here is a personality, Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is ready to clean out all our life's past karmas and give us the happy full life. Shouldn't we become more serious in devotional life?
Of course.
Yes, then the seriousness is that will be exhibited by doing what? By increasing the rounds of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Going forward, I'm going to ask each one of you how many rounds are you're chanting every day. Sadhana chart, anyways, have put it, but
I thought somebody.
yes, somebody want to say something. Yes, Mataji's, Prabhuji's. Anybody? Okay, nothing like that. Okay, then here, all community projects and family welfare acts will stop because there is no proper guidance. Either, hodgepodge, everything. So life has been derailed.
Here's something. What happens? There's a fellow I met on Michigan Avenue that worked on a very high-end luxury. They make ties, but like $1,000 ties and
Okay.
bow ties. And I saw him in another environment. I think I was getting some juice or something. And we were talking because I was recruiting for my business at that time. and he was just talking. And then as he started talking, I could tell he was gay. And then he was telling me, I said, oh, so what did your mom do? His mother died. And how she died, she was raped brutally.
Oh my God.
Okay. But, you know, the thing is, let's say for him, now he's gay, but let's say if the mother lived or if they're, and she had to change his diaper every day, she would see the monster that did that to him. And then she would always remember that terrible act. So that's why they're saying, well, abortion in this case is okay. Because now he's gay, and so, and his father is that terrible creep, that terrible entity. So, you know, what do you think? He's got karma, bad karma because of this terrible person that was the one that impregnated his mother. So what do you think?
Definitely, abortion is not recommended as per the scriptures. Okay. Now, definitely there is a apad dharma, which is, if I remember correctly, if a mother has 10 different children and she is about to beget another child, and it's a very precarious situation wherein there, because of the delivery of that 11th child, the mother is gonna die. Okay. Probably in some emergency cases, there is a chance that one can abort because taking care of other 10 different children are important. Okay. I vaguely remember, don't quote me. I know it is recorded. Okay. I don't remember it fully now. Only very, very fine-tuned places where something is recommended, but actually not. Now, anyway, anybody who got into the womb of a mother, okay, it is just like one has already got an appointment letter with a package. He's already got a package. Hey, you have to take definitely from the womb of this mother and the father. You deserve to enjoy and suffer whatever the karma you have. Karmana deva netrena janturdeho papattaye. Right? Based on your past karmas, you are supposed to undergo this happiness and distress. You cannot avoid it whatsoever it may be, unless you are blessed by a pure devotee and Krishna. Otherwise, we cannot escape. Okay. Now, to your point, they are destined to undergo that, then they have to. No other way to chance, unless they become pure devotees of the Lord. Let me see if there is anything, and then I will go with, it is 57, huh? Oh my God. Okay, we are supposed to do 41 from next week onwards. There are only 5 more verses. I plan to complete the entire chapter today. Somehow, a lot of things came, and then I think next week we will complete the entire first chapter, and then we get into the second chapter. Please inform your friends who stopped coming regularly that they are missing a lot. And I was waiting. I'm not putting any videos in the group. Reason, you know why? There is nobody reaching out to me. I need something to hear. If they don't need it, why should I give it? I'm recording it sincerely, studiously. But nobody wants. Okay, if nobody wants, I'm not here to force anybody.
So all of the lessons are accessible via the internet?
Yes, they are. Provided I should give you the link. Okay, but I'm not gonna give if the people don't show interest. We are here to serve those people who want to be, like to progress in devotion path. I know it's okay. You see here, at least I see there are 6 or 7 people sincerely joining online because they have some other activities, but still they are saying. But there are many people who wanted to show interest, but they don't show the interest also.
See, like in college, they know they paid thousands of dollars, so they're gonna come to class. But sometimes people take advantage. It's like you're coming to my house every Sunday for a meal and you're poor, but you don't show up even, but I made a nice meal for you. But if you had to pay for it, you'd be there to pick it up.
Yeah, no worries. So let me stop here. It is 3:58. We will start a meeting here. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Grantraj Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Pancha kalpatarubhishta kripasintu bhyo patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna. If you guys have any doubts, we will cover it next time.